chords. If you give me chords or something, I think I can figure it out.
Just what else can you play?
If I, ooh,
What other kind?
chords. Someone have a phone.
My phone's in my backpack.
If you show me chords to it, I think I can figure it out. Again, I learned how to play the piano over the summer, so I'm not graceful at this. Yeah, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at it.
When you had the chance.
What? Oh. So if it's G.
How they come down to it just right here. As I turn up my summer on, my baby went to go. This wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street when I know to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? As I, you can start like this.
So, wait, what?
As I turn up the collar on, my baby went to go.
Why is it like that?
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. Just let him
This
know.
wind is
So-
blowing my
Let me go
mind.
through real quick. So,
This one?
Man in the mirror. Turn up the collar on, my baby went to go. This wind is blowing my
I'm tripping. So
mind.
if I go. For you. For you. For you. Oh,
A
what?
summer disregard,
Oh,
a
what?
broken bottle top,
What?
and one man's
Whoa.
soul. They follow each other on the window, 'cause they got nowhere to go. What's that? I'm
Oh, that's why.
Yes, that I'm starting.
Take a rest.
That's why, because this is not the actual chords.
It's
These
probably
are,
like guitar chords.
so yeah, these are guitar chords.
I'm having empty ways. You got to probably look up the piano chords.
I'm here to embarrass myself.
I swear. If I can. Oh, G again? Are we? Are they really sure?
Yeah,
back to me in like 2 days. I think I can do it. I'm play anything. Play a random. Play. Just do this. So, anyway.
That is hard to do. I can't move my fingers that
Not that fast.
fast. It is. It is.
So this. I think you can literally, it's not a simple stuff. Like, let's say if I'm doing something like.
So I'm just telling you to like this.
Okay, so just
I'll top you.
tell me.
All right, guys, go ahead and take your final seats. That means cheeks and seats, dude. Thank you. All right, guys, who here has been to either second or third period? Awesome. You guys are going to be our cheerleaders today because let me tell you, we are exhausted at this point. But we are so committed to putting on the best of the three because that's what we do here. So, right, so if you came to either the second or third period one, here's what I need you to do. I need you to give us your energy. Woo, thank you. Right? People are up here, right? People are up here giving everything that they have to give, and we need that energy. I promise you that we need it. Here's what I don't want to see if you've already been here before. Oh, this is so good, but I'm just too tired right now. Right? Keep it hyped. You guys just had lunch. You got energy now. Other than that, please make sure that your phones are on silent instead of vibrate. Again, we don't want to distract people. Last time, there was a whole bunch of kind of talking in the back. And here's the thing. As long as it's not loud, that's okay, because it means that you're communicating about what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Right? And if it makes you feel a little queasy, a little bit uncomfortable, some of the topics, that's good. That means you're listening. And we're totally cool with that. All right? So without further ado, we are on time. Thanks, guys.
I would like to welcome everyone to the 2019 Season of Service Assembly. Let's hear your hand. My name is Rigo.
And my name's Catherine. We're your hosts today as we highlight the amazing work done by our scholars during this year's Season of Service period of peace.
For 10 weeks, from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day all the way up until Cesar Chavez Day, San Leandro High students have created art, engaged in service projects, and educated each other about topics related to nonviolence and social justice.
Through their Season of Service projects, students are confronting some of the greatest social challenges of our time. Projects this year brought awareness to the crisis of homelessness, called out bias and discrimination, sought to empower students and build solidarity, and educated us on aspects of men's violence against women.
And that last one is such an important and topical issue that you will see it come up in various projects that we're going to talk about today.
The Me Too movement and movements for women's rights, from pay equity to representation in government, are building to demand that women are treated equally and that we are not harassed and not assaulted.
Today, we will highlight some Season of Service projects, give thanks to all of those that participated, and ask, more importantly, you all, to take action and commit to changes in the way that you think about equity and justice.
By keeping nonviolence, social justice, community service, and equality at the forefront of our thinking, we can confront our preconceived assumptions, treat each other with the respect that is deserved, and make changes in your actions that will have positive effects on those around you.
Each group that participates with a Season of Service project seeks to educate fellow students about the issue that they take on. So, here are some of the highlights of the 2019 Season of Service.
Welcome to SLAM's coverage of the 2019 Season of Service. These are some projects that were done this year. The graphics classes created posters showing a Season of Service project for each week of the season. Avid broke barriers, Notables chose love, Speech and Debate said, "Don't stress, express." Club Rainbow shows me through your eyes. Drama showed us how live theater connects us. Slam asked, what would the world be like if women were safe? And Latinx Unidos brought us beyond borders.
This year, for Season of Service Period of Peace, San Leandro High's Interact Club raised awareness for their international and community projects through social media using the hashtag InteractSaucePop. Interact's international and community projects aim to aid Venezuelan youth affected by their country's current economic crisis and provide low-income schools with free eye exams and glasses nationwide. On Monday, Interactors posted an entirely pink image with a statistic about the living standards in Venezuela. On Tuesday, they posted blurry photos with a statistic about the need for glasses, and on Wednesday, Interactors wrapped up the week on social media by posting photos of what they considered as their home. To end SaucePop with a bang, the Interact Club created care packages with toothbrush and toothpaste sets, Band-Aids, tissue packs, and wet wipes. All care packages have been donated to the local organization Davis Street Resource Center. If you are interested in making a change in the world, join the Interact Club every Thursday in room 246 during lunch. Service above self.
Room 208 Hat Club is where it all happens. This year, for Season of Service, San Leandro High School's Hat Club created multiple websites from scratch with a focus on friendly user experience. The team's main site generates memes as you navigate it, meant to cheer you up and make you feel good as you scroll through. The club is hosted by Mr. Keithley, esteemed mathematician and skateboarder. It is held every Wednesday, packed full of creative students and the coders of our future. When you get a chance, check out the website listed at the end of the video and have a great day.
Room 236, Hat Club.
First week of the season of service, SLH students took part in their tradition to march to City Hall for Martin Luther King Day. Since the march didn't happen due to the heavy rain, they decided to do it in the AEC after school, where few students expressed themselves by sharing their poems, dance moves, and their singing voices. For this year's season of service, the Club Puso hosted a Immigrant Respect Awareness campaign. They had games for students to join in, like tinikuling, a traditional Filipino folk dance using bamboo sticks. Fun music was played throughout and had talent performances like this one. Puso even displayed the Philippine flag right there at their booth and to support all immigrants.
The AVID class of 2020 recognized that many youth aren't sure how to identify adult mentors with their common interests and potential barriers regarding college and career ambitions. AVID scholars surveyed teachers, administrators, and counselors and displayed college and career posters on their respective doors for all SLH aspirants to see. These posters include potential mentors' names, undergraduate college information, college degree, including major and special interests in college, any community college experience and/or advice, career exploration, struggles and barriers, and the story of how they broke the barrier.
For SOSPOP 2019, service clubs Interact, Jefferson Service, Octagon, and Key Club teamed up to donate toothbrushes, hairbrushes, and body wipes for the homeless. This project was named Brush Away Homelessness. Members in Key Club packaged these items to donate and even got other Key Clubs in their division to help in the efforts. Overall, this project was a success.
Pennies for Patients is a campaign where we attempt to raise funds for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
So our club was pretty small last year, so our goal with this campaign is to really make Red Cross well known and try to raise as much money as possible for Pennies for Patients.
Pennies for Patients, the class competition will be ending this week, February 1st. However, the Red Cross Club will continue to collect donations up until February 8th. Currently, the grade levels that are in lead, it seems there's a tie between the sophomores and the seniors.
Please donate any spare change you have in your wallet and just pour into the buckets that teachers may have sitting around the classroom.
We'd also like to acknowledge other groups that participated but were not shown in the video. UNICEF, the Amazing Art Program, Leadership, TOOP, Pacific Islanders Club, and HEAT. Several of these groups focused on issues related to violence against women and children, and particularly domestic violence. Now, let's welcome the notables who will sing I Choose Love.
We're the San Leandro Notables. And the song we're singing is I Choose Love, and the reason for this is to find love within your adversity. Look past pain for something different.
In the midst of pain, I choose love. In the midst of pain, I choose love. In the midst of pain, sorrow falling down like rain, I await the sun again. I choose love. I choose love. This year, the Slam Academy chose ending men's violence against women as the theme for their Fast for Nonviolence videos. Videos were created highlighting aspects of violence against women and what we can do about it.
So here's one of those videos called A Look into Date Rape.
Hey, Riley, right?
Yeah, what's up? You're Marco?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I like the shirt.
I like the pants. I was expecting a little more.
You don't like these pants?
I mean, they're cool, but your Tinder bio did say you wear cool pants.
Okay, just wait for the second date.
Oh, second date.
Hey, I got your horchata cocktails, some chips, and guacamole.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is good.
Yeah, it's got a little kick to it.
It's strong. Oh my god.
this looks so good.
So good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Anything else that I can help you?
Can we get refills actually?
Yeah, sure. Oh, I don't need any. It's okay.
No, it's on me. Don't worry about
Sure?
it. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Don't worry about it.
Thank
you. You ready to feast?
Yes, this looks so good.
It does. Cheers.
I need to go with her really quick.
Oh, what for? Don't worry.
I was just gonna ask her for rides. Okay.
Oh, I got you. I can take you home.
Are you sure?
On me.
Really?
Yeah. You ready to go actually?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, it's the one with the 3 holes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I'm sorry. I should go to sleep.
No, I'll walk you to your room.
No, it's okay. It's
I'll
okay.
walk you to your room.
No.
For their project, the Social Justice Academy focused on domestic violence and introduced to the school district the Myrna and Mariah policy. Okay. And see, the Myrna and Mariah policy will mandate actions that create awareness about domestic violence. So with you all today, I would like to introduce the Social Justice Academy.
give another round of applause for Jaslyn.
Hey guys, my name is Naja, and I'm a senior in the Social Justice Academy.
Hi, I'm Aaliyah. I'm also a senior in the Social Justice Academy.
So the theme of teenage fantasy that Jaslyn just sang is the controversy surrounding unhealthy teenage relationships. Oftentimes, as young people, we tend to rush into relationships because we see our peers doing it, and we want to experience what like love is, and we don't even really know like what that is. So as a result, toxic relationships form and become normalized. So this year, SJA is running an awareness campaign entitled #NoMore to highlight the importance of healthy teenage relationships, domestic violence awareness and prevention, the normalization of sexual assault and rape culture, as well as educate youth and young men on toxic masculinity.
As Naja said, our campaign, #NoMore, came about because we felt like we had to do something after losing one of our Social Justice Academy alumni from the class of 2017. After a lot of research, we also felt that it was necessary to bring awareness to another one of our San Leandro High School students from 2012. Myrna Umanzor and Mariah Davis were two San Leandro High School students who were murdered in cases of domestic violence. If that doesn't hit home, then I don't know what does. In honoring both Myrna and Mariah, we decided to update our 21-year-old sexual harassment policy and strengthen our commitment to the Title IX. We named it Myrna and Mariah Resolution. If you support our campaign, please come out on May 7th at 7:00 p.m. to San Leandro City Hall to show your support for the passage of our resolution. You can also show support by going online and signing a petition at tinyurl.com/Myrna Mariah petition.
So our academy, over the past 2 months, we've facilitated over 70 workshops as a part of the season of service projects. SJA seniors facilitated workshops surrounding the #NoMore campaign on this campus. SJA juniors facilitated workshops using restorative theater on this campus as well. And then our SJA sophomores went to the middle school, so they went to Bancroft and John Muir and facilitated workshops educating the students there on safe spaces. And then the second part of SJA Season of Service project was our 2-day Solidarity Fest. That was in the quad. If you came out at lunch, thanks for the support. But if you didn't, the festival was basically we just featured different tables on and activities engaging our school community in different social justice issues.
Okay, so enough of us talking. We have two students who will be sharing a poem about the importance of our Season of Service projects and social justice activism. Give it up for Deanna Gaines and Carla Rico.
I'm hollering.
Land of the free. How can that be when we got brothers like Mumia in jail while elites profiting? Taking away our leaders who empower resisting, like overthrowing Nukalani, the Black Panther Party, killing Bob Marley and deporting Marcus Garvey, when justice and equality was the only thing they seeked. They may kill our leaders, but their message is still living. They don't teach us about the revolution in Haiti, how Tucson encourages people to revolt against slavery. Real heroes are depicted as the enemy, like Korematsu who fought against discrimination towards the Japanese. So teach me about real heroes. Teach me about Muhammad Ali not wanting to be involved in a war against the Vietnamese. Teach me about Rodolfo Corqui uplifting Latino communities. Teach me about the rebellions in the 20s or the political movements in the 60s. Year after year, all I hear is the same white men. Evil spirits who raped our women and took our land, and still they make us praise them. When land and wealth was their only interest. Killing civilians, man, women, and children, then later demonize them. We don't learn about the other perspective, how the U.S. did nuclear testing in Vieques. They don't teach us about the place dictators in Latin America or how they killed guerrilla leader Che Guevara. They don't teach us about Assata Shakur, all the funded wars, or the 600 attempts to kill Fidel Castro. Even after the revolution, Cubans still suffering from the U.S. embargo. Teach me about the U.S. sterilizing women in Puerto Rico, U.S. intervention in Ecuador, orders given by President Polk to steal the West Coast from Mexico. Teach me about intersectional feminist Sojourner Truth, the U.S. betraying Filipino leader Andres Bonifacio, what Malcolm X truly stood for, or indigenous leader Rigoberta Menchú. Teach me about Cuban Cuban leader Jose Marti, founder of the Black Panther Party Huey P, rapper Immortal Technique, and the girl who refused to give up her seat before Rosa Parks at the age of 15. And in the future, teach people of the leaders that we will soon be.
Drum holidays. It is our duty to fight. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to love each other and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
SJ, a home away from home, more like a home away from hell. A place where we learn to be the change that we want to see in the world. A place full of kings and queens, roads that grew from concrete, and our ancestors' wildest dreams. The life of lands perpetuating righteousness. This academy values voice, respect, determination, education. People don't know the work we put in. Seeing us protest is just 1% of what we do.
We have to talk about liberating minds as well as liberating society.
SA helps us think creatively, innovatively, critically, independently with the ability to change the world. But people hate us because we refuse to accept the fascist America. It's a shame. It's a shame that after all this time, nothing has changed. With the systematic oppression creating this undefined beauty standards teaching us to download defense that breaks down one's self-confidence.
Is anyone still listening?
Listening? SA is more than an academy. SA is more than an academy. SA is that, yes, that was fire to every poem, line, and bar that I ever wrote. A place that teaches you it's okay not to be okay, a home in a world full of hell. A home where we learn ways to gun down a power system that makes decisions for our town that's full of black and brown. SA teaching us to put people over profit, not the reciprocal of that. Showing us how to take every de facto out of all de jures. Teaching us how to understand a system with every red piece of racism, white piece of bigotry, and blue piece of hate. Teaching us how to create systematic change by creating resolutions to a 21-year-old problem. No more. Teaching us how to take back our identities because this country has taken them. Just like our culture, land, indigenous languages, slang, resources, beauty trends, clothing styles, and let us not forget our own people. But thanks to Variety, we're slowly wiping away the system like a disease. And we are the cure. And we are the cure. Welcome to this home away from hell. It is our duty to fight. It is our duty to win. It is our duty to love each other and protect each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains. When we're addressing issues of violence against women, there are many aspects to look at. There's not only physical and sexual violence, but psychological and economic violence as well.
Again, we're not only talking about physical violence such as domestic violence, but sexual abuse, harassment, discrimination, and unequal pay in the workplace.
In the US alone, 83% of girls aged 12 to 16 have experienced some form of sexual harassment.
And this violence has serious physical, emotional, financial, and social consequences for women.
But it's hard to nail down exactly why violence against women is so dominant in our culture. It's safe to say, though, that a lot of it comes from the way women are viewed and treated in our culture. It stems from issues of power and control, cultural acceptance, and lack of awareness, and most prominently, gender inequalities and discrimination.
So can we all agree that women should be treated as equals? That they're entitled to the same freedom, respect, and compensation as men?
Agreed. As a feminist, I would hope that our fellow students here would feel the same way.
Well, I mean, why don't we ask them? They're here with us now.
With a show of hands, how many of you are feminists? Great. That's a few of you out there. Go ahead and put your hands down.
Okay. Like Kat said, that was a few of you. So actually, let's do something else. Let's ask a different question. So, by a show of hands, if you believe women deserve equality in all aspects of our society, raise your hand. Equality, right?
Alrighty. If you believe in If you believe in the political, economic, and social equality of women, that is feminism.
That's right. See, a lot of you might have thought that we were asking two different questions, but the reality is they're actually the same question. Equality is what feminism is all about. And you see, feminism is often mischaracterized. It's not about superiority of one gender over another. It's not about women over men. It's not a win-lose. It's a win-win. And what a lot of people don't realize is that feminism is not just for women.
Men are and need to be feminists too. If you believe that women deserve equal rights, then you are a feminist.
So we're going to do something. If you are in this room and based on what we just said, you are a feminist, please stand up. Wow, that is so cool. Can we give a hand to everybody who's standing up? All right, you guys may take your seats. You guys may be seated. Let's bring it back to voice level 0, please.
As you all looked around, that is what a feminist looks like. And we need you to own that title and live up to it. By thinking about yourself as a feminist, you should start to question areas of where your actions do not align with your ideals.
See, I agree, Catherine. I think we need to ask all our young men out here today, spread the word and call your friends out. We will no longer... We can't any longer tolerate aggressions against women. Acknowledge the pain that you've caused in the past, and then now, once you've done that, work to make your actions better going forward.
When women are largely excluded from our government and treated unequally in our society, their voices are silenced and their opinions go unheard, and that is the patriarchy. And as our feminist sisters, brothers, and family say, we must smash the patriarchy.
Well, what does smash the patriarchy mean?
Smashing the patriarchy means confronting and challenging the discrimination and assumptions inherent in our society. It means standing up and fighting back.
So it means we need to call out discrimination and sexist behavior. We need to challenge gender norms, identify as feminists, and promote the feminist agenda of equality for all genders.
It is up to us, the next generation, to fight for social and economic justice, regardless of our gender, the color of one's skin, or their sexual orientation.
By demanding respect and equality for women, we help to transform society so that violence against women in any forms is unacceptable.
And that is how we smash the patriarchy.
Now, we actually want to try something. So before we go, who's ready to challenge their assumptions and commit to creating a more just and safe world for all women and girls? Can we hear some noise?
When somebody asks what a feminist looks like, we say, this is what a feminist looks like.
So see, this is going to be a call and response. I'm going to say, tell me what a feminist looks like. And you're going to say, this is what a feminist looks like. Okay, awesome. Sound cool, everyone? Okay. Tell me what a feminist looks like.
Oh, sorry. Wait, tell me what a feminist looks like.
And as feminists, we know there's no excuse for men's violence against women. Say it once, say it again, no excuse for violent men. Okay, it's okay. We'll do it again. Okay, say it once, say it again, no excuse for violent men. Say it once, say it again, no excuse for violent men.
And with that, we're going to end our assembly for today with a song. Please join me in welcoming Aura and Viotis to our stage.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find a fighter, but I see it in you. So we're gonna walk it out. Move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like today. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
The silence isn't quiet. It feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll put the world on its feet and
Move mountains. We'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like today. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
all we need is hope. For that we have each other. For that we have each other. Oh, we'll rise. We'll rise. We rise. We rise.
Rise like the day, I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I will rise 1,000 times again, and we'll rise up high like the waves. We'll rise up in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you.
And with that, we would like to conclude our Sauce Pop Assembly of 2019. Thank you so much for coming out. Take everything that you've learned today, go out there and change the world.
I can't hear you, man. I don't know if I know how to play that. start. Let's done.